rinsing your beans, right? So if you're using canned beans, you want to really rinse them off well, because that removes a lot of the oligosaccharides. If you're cooking your beans, soaking them overnight so it pulls out some of those oligosaccharides into the bean water, and so then you can cook them afterwards, and then you want to rinse them again. So soaking, really rinsing canned beans thoroughly, and then soaking. If you're cooking your beans, soaking those beans, the dried beans, soaking them overnight beforehand, and then rinsing them after you cook them will really help. Sometimes having a little bit of peppermint after you eat has been shown to help decrease gas. Also, chewing a few fennel seeds. The fennel seeds. I don't know if you've ever been to an Indian restaurant and you leave, they have those are fennel seeds actually, and they've been shown to help. So that's the reason in the Indian cuisine they do that. It's very bean-centric, legume-centric diet. And so just chewing on a few fennel seeds oftentimes, or you can even make a tea out of it, or ginger tea. That's the other thing, has been shown to help.
Yeah, I would recommend a few things. First of all, raw vegetables are very hard for the body
Yeah.
to digest if you're not used to it. So perhaps start with lightly steaming your vegetables, or pureeing them and adding them to sauces or whatever. Roasting veggies also is a good thing. So that I would say don't start with raw vegetables. Also, getting back to the beans, yes, definitely. I second that with a thinner skin bean. And then a lentil and a black bean are also very soft. So that your body will not have too much of a trouble getting
Just
breaking that down. You could take your beans and create hummus, right? Make hummus, mash them really well into black bean burgers. So they're almost pre-digested when you're eating the beans. So you're still getting the beans just in a pre-digested way. And then also remember that, and I get it, like if you just change your diet over the course of a few days and you're like, I'm doing this, your brain's got the message, your brain's got the memo, but your gut doesn't. So you need to train yourself. And I can understand that if you're going to change to this new way of eating and you don't feel well, you hurt, of course you're going to think, oh, well, this isn't for me because I should not be in pain. Totally get it. It's very rational thinking. But think about it this way. If you go to the gym, if you haven't been to the gym ever, or you haven't been to the gym in a few weeks and you go back to your old workout routine and you're lifting and you are sore, so sore the next day, you don't think, oh, not for me, can't do this anymore. No, you
right,
think, yeah, I really did some work. So it's the same idea. Really, you
right.
have to stick with this and train your body, because if you decide to not do this and totally give up and say, nope, this is not for me, you're back to square one when you're like, you know what, that really is the best way of eating. And you have to
Right.
go all the way through it. So you do have to train that gut bacteria, build that gut bacteria so that it can break down all those fibrous foods that you're now eating.
Right. That's a great analogy, Karen.